Oh, I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster now. Shit. She actually chose ally. Ah, I'm sorry, Clover. I'm sorry, but we gotta get out of here. We have to get out of here.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I'm surprised that Kay chose to ally with Thamriyell. I'm very much surprised that he chose to ally with them, actually. Very, very surprised. I thought he would actually betray him and leave, well, you know, want to leave immediately.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
We got a 9.
That...
Yeah, sorry.
No. You betrayed me, Sigma.
I got nothing to say.
Why?
What are the choices that I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself!
I feel awful. I legit feel awful.
All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, DIO and Fire were going to get 9 BP. The door would have been opened whether I had 9 points or not.
So? All that means is that you picked betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? Can trust Fi, but DIO is different. I didn't know what DIO might do if Fi after they went through the door. What if it turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse? Liar!
It is an excuse, to be honest.
Liar! You're just like DIO! You're a coward!
I'm a jerk, I will admit that. We are a jerk.
Whatever. Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, we're gonna have to make it up. We need to figure out which one is the Clover route to try to see if we can make it up to her by getting her ending. I'm not sure if the ending really means like somebody who lives or dies or what happens exactly. I don't even know what the endings are yet. I haven't gotten an ending, a single ending so far in this game. I heard a clang and turned. Oh. Oops.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
DIO! DIO!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, shall we?
I feel bad for doing this, but I guess it's the only thing we can do right now, unfortunately.
Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!
Wait! God damn it, DIO!
Thamriyell leapt forward. DIO fake left, then dashed right, slipping around Thamriyell and through the door.
3, 2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Are we going through? I hope we are.
Let's go, Sigma!
But
Shut up! Just do it!
I looked at her, slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice. She held my body. It showed me bodily through the open door. And the door is closed. Permanently. Well, I feel like an asshole.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary Game. Thank you for your participation.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Thamriyell's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Are we going up? Where are we going, by the way? I'm very curious about the location that's going to take us over to, right? And where we're going to end up at, because in the first game it was quite a surprise towards the end there and everything. But this time we actually get to leave. Where are we? We need to know this. We need to know this. I also want to see if my theory is correct about the whole contamination from the outside world, because we were maybe the infectants of the disease, or maybe we were survivors of a disease.
Alrighty then. Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Okay then. Just as Phi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Wait! Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the... Yeah, you really think you'd be able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited with Thamriyell when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there.
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about.
Probably.
Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. This is interesting. We actually get to leave finally and see what the outside world is like. See exactly what happened to it. If which one of my theories is correct. I needs to know. Either we're infected or the entire world is infected. We are the survivors or the quarantined individuals. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
Never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
You will finally know?
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
Wait, what?
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio? I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We were all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. And stopped. The door at the end of the room slowly ground open. Walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. What? Where are we? Stepped outside and gasped. Dark landscape like none I've ever seen lay spread out before me. Couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
I don't know. I can tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. Oh! December 31st, 2028. Oh, today is 31st then. Sorry. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today's December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then it's been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Oh shit! Okay, and what would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem. Could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die off in 6 days. That's...
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio, and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see fire in the ground. Hey! Are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
Because I'm confused as hell. What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait, maybe not. You must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill,
What?
so you take the other direction.
Wait, what's going on? Okay. She had already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few minutes, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. What the hell does she mean by timeline and stuff? What is this? Damn. Don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did you guy go? I was looking around, trying to decide what to do next. When I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
The voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last words clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Phi had found him. I spun around and took off in the direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
See. Phone home, huh? Bet free souls anxious from you.
3 souls anxious from you.
How do you know?
I know everything about you. Oh, you're the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons? Myrmidons? What is that? Transmission was getting clearer. Something about freedom. Free soul something. Freedom soul? What the fuck? What the fuck is a freedom soul? And some Myrmidons. Myrmidons? What the hell? What the hell? You kidding me? You can't just be tossing me into this and just like, oh god, it's okay, just keep on going. Let's just calm down, keep on going. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be explained by the time we get there. Transmission was getting clearer. How'd it be getting closer?
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0.
The hell, you man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
The hell? Shit. That didn't sound good. Sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suit on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. Moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's the transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
What the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. The heck is this? 78153 61098 83809 42419 90551? Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who were you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to pull his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. Oh, now I have to do it through Dia's voice now? I don't even know how I could do it. Maybe we'll give it like a slight southern twang. Belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. There might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's sacred religious order. Yeah, let me try that again. God, the text moves so slow every single time. That's the one thing that irks me so much. Might be a few people out there who heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's sacred religious order with a million believers. Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built, after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time in a new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messages to cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people who really become saints. Not even one of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed a sainthood. God damn, who is texting me like crazy on the phone? I hate that. Get out! Leave me alone, I'm recording here! First you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite, and achieve great things. Turning from the mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built up around the teachings of a man named Brother, who found our order many years ago. These teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core idea of its doctrine are to separate oneself from worldlessness and to destroy greed and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of a human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born in a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother has a special power, that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. Left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Lev was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation. Cursory? Yeah, cursory investigation, and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage and also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified, a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. Though, that was when he began to teach others the truth. And at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning, so he could create a new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a few years later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share his face. We're all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individually it seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as a race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever been once punished for breaking any laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean. I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to brother, so I determined to be successful. On this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what truly happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice has taken on almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of an odd sign over his chest. Phi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her with only minutes ago, lifted over her head. Phi, what are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Phi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Huh?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump.
The jump? What does she mean by the jump? Hold on. What does she mean by the jump? What does she mean by the jump? What is the jump? Hold on. Let me take a picture of this thing just in case. I need to keep track of... Am I gonna have to keep track of this? Wait a minute. Don't tell me this has... Don't tell me that this possibly has something to do with... Remember on Luna Route we will ask for some sort of password and user? What if that has something to do with that? What if that has something to do with that? Oh god, I hope the picture doesn't get deleted. Holy hell.
There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXA, QNS, GDQ. LXA, QNS, GDQ.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Phi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is the city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night, because there were more stars than I've ever seen before. I thought I could see even the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so long? Or so big? Wait. Wait. That's music. Wait, did we just get... That... We got an ending! Ha! Finally! Ha! Nobody getting blocked left and right. Thank Christ. Huh. We got an ending though. We got an ending, y'all. We have gotten an ending. Finally an ending. Was it, which one was that? Was that a DIO? Wait, was that a DIO ending? Localization staff. Thank you, localization staff and games. Y'all did amazing here. Can I skip through this? I don't know. I'm gonna just go ahead and play through this. So, okay, let's kind of figure out some things that we got here. Let's figure out some things that we got here that we learned about. Okay, so apparently DIO is part of a cloning project of the Myrmidons that was started by Brother, by something life, whatever, the religion, the crazy religion of the Brother. And DIO was a clone, part of the Myrmidons. He was considered best in his class, except he had some issues with women, where he was, I guess, caught maybe banging a woman, and maybe they were like, oh, that's taboo, and maybe something like that. Maybe he was really infected, who knows? But there's some sort of infectious disease happening all over the place. His mission was, what was his mission though? What was the guy's mission? To escape? Is that it? Was that his mission? I don't get what DIO's mission was. I still don't understand anything at all about that. What was his mission? What was he supposed to do? Did he get something? Did he obtain something? He might have obtained something. There could have been something he actually obtained with him. But what though? God, I don't even know. I don't know. There's a lot. I'm confused about it. And somehow, some about time something. Fight traveled in time somehow? I don't understand that either. You need to start figuring out this, but we got a password. We have a password for us to use. I'm not sure what the password can be used for, but it is a password of a sort. We hopefully might be able to use it in the future somehow. I don't know how what are we gonna be doing for it just yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's gonna be going on with it. I don't know yet though. I don't know yet. Nevertheless, that was actually kind of confusing ending. Can we skip through this by any chance? Can I? No, we can't skip through this. I guess we can only wait here for now. We can only wait and see what's gonna happen here. Alright, I guess we can't really do much at this point. I guess we just sit here and wait for a little bit. Koichi Namakura. That gets us ending, right? DIO end. Okay, that is a DIO end. Good. Alright, finally. Finally we got a DIO. Finally we got some sort of an end. Good. Got a completed end. Okay. Let's save it under 7. Save the game. Okay. Okay, so we can go here. It didn't give us a password for this end. It didn't give us a password, so I need to make sure that the password is somehow written down. I'm guessing this password got to be used somewhere. Now we just need a username of some sort, right? Memento Mori, remember death. Memento Mori, remember death. I remember it from this particular route with, I'm hoping maybe it could be a lunar route. I'm not really sure though. Not really sure. It's still with the director's office. Memento Mori. It was Memento Mori, remember the death. Memento Mori, remember the death. So I think a user and a password. We got a password of some sort, but there's also a user that we need to utilize for something. I'm not sure what, not 100% what, but we need to utilize that for something. Anyway, though, good news, y'all. What is this door called? Magenta door. The magenta door is finished. We completed all the puzzles on hard mode, which is actually, I'm kind of proud of that. Been doing all the puzzles on hard mode so far. No easy mode for us. Not this time. Going full hamski with this one. We got this other door here. It's going to be the magenta door. There's also the cyan door and the yellow door, I think. We're going to go here. We're going to see where this takes us over to. Looks like there are also multiple routes here. Will we, I guess, choose to ally or betray with somebody, and we continue moving forward further. And then this door over here, where we continue to ally or betray somebody. which can expand the story even further for us. I don't know, y'all. I don't know which route I want to start with yet. But I guess we'll start as soon as possible. I'm going to take a little break here, edit this down and everything, and I'll figure out what we got more to, if I need to record a lot more for this and everything. But nevertheless, y'all, I want to thank you all so much for joining us here for the stream. Not the stream. Recording, sorry. And I'll see you all in a bit. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Thamriyell. Like, subscribe, and always every day. And I'll see all wonderful people over the next video of the Nonary Game Virtual Last Reward. When we begin the other set of doors, where we get to choose the doors and everything. The chromatic doors. Anyway, see ya.